Hi, I'm Petra. Welcome to this Pilates class where we focus on our legs, our glutes and then hips, so generally this area. But of course, because it is Pilates, don't worry, you will still be working your core as well. We will do it for about 30 minutes, and of course you can combine this with other classes I've released. For example, I've just released a 30 minutes very much focused abs Pilates class, so great way if you want to, with lots of energy, to combine those two. All right, so let's get started. Today we start on our all fours. So here you have your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and then really press into your hands, press yourself away from the mat. And first we go warming up the spine. We will go through a few cat and cows, so dropping the belly, looking up, and then exhaling, rounding, push the back up to the ceiling, inhaling, looking up, arching the back, exhaling, rounding. And when you're rounding, really try to push up also and stretch the area between your shoulder blades. Just go in your own rhythm, really feeling how your spine loves this. This is a good warm-up, but also this is good release. If you ever have any problems in your back, just go ahead and do a few of those and you will feel how good it does you. Very good. And then from here we come back into a neutral position. Just stretch one leg back and then push your heel back. Just stretching the back of the leg here a bit, and then the other side. Left leg stretches back. Really push the heel back. You want to feel your lower leg. Really the stretch there. And then coming back. Very good. Now, we really press into our hands. And then we start lifting up the right knee. And then you keep your right knee bent, and then on the exhale you round your back, you bring your knee to your nose, but you keep your leg lifted and you press your heel up to your butt. And then leg back up, look forward, exhaling, rounding. Really round your back, and while you round, you lift up the right knee, press that heel into your butt. And then on the inhale, knee back up, look forward, exhaling, rounding. And really also already see here that you keep pulling in your belly on the exhale, that you are working here also with your core. Slow moves in Pilates. We always try to have very controlled, slow moves all the time. Lifting up the knee, lifting up the heel towards your butt cheek, and then hopefully you start feeling it. Should not be an easy exercise, but still a good one for our back, of course, but we should start feeling it in our right leg. Lift that leg up, lift that heel up, and back up. Look forward, exhaling, rounding, knee high up, leg up, heel up, and knee back. Alright, one more time, rounding. Lift that knee to your nose, lift the heel to your butt. Very good. And then right knee down. Immediately we lift up the left knee, exhaling. Try to pull in that belly. Rounding, knee to the nose, leg lifts. And then knee back up, look forward, exhaling, rounding. Lift that leg high and then back up. Exhaling, rounding, and knee back up. And the more you can lift the heel to your butt cheek, the better it is. And try to make this always in a controlled speed. So in Pilates you're always moving. It's like almost a one flow, you could say. Lift that knee high and that leg back up. Exhaling, rounding, knee to the nose, heel to the butt cheek. Very good. Knee back up. Exhaling, rounding, knee high up. And then knee back up. One more time. Round your back. Lift your leg as high as you can. Lift your heel as high as you can. And then left knee down. Very good. Now, we will stay here for a while. So I recommend that you either come down on both elbows, you interlace your fingers and then don't collapse here. You want to press yourself away from the mat. Or another option is, we will start with the right leg. You press your left hand into the mat, you're on your left elbow, and the right hand, you're on your right hand. So that's another option. So either one of those you can choose. And then exhaling, try to lift here. Engage your core and lift it towards your spine. Very good. And then right knee up. Now we start with small pulses in that leg. So the leg is bent and you keep lifting it up a bit higher. And you see that in your upper body you don't collapse. You want to press yourself away from the mat. And then just keep lifting that right knee up further. It's a really good one for the back of our legs and for our glutes. Keep lifting as high as you can. Exhaling. Check your core. Is that still engaged? Small lifts. So the leg is already high, but we try to lift it tiny bit further, tiny bit further. Very good. And from here, start stretching the legs. Stretch your toes, bend, flex your foot. Stretch, bend, stretch, bend. But you still want to have that leg high up. Stretch, stretch your toes, bend, flex your foot. Exhaling, pull in the belly. So you never want to have just a relaxed belly in Pilates. Whatever you do, wherever else you focus on, your core should be slightly engaged. Keep stretching and bending the knee. Maybe you start feeling the back of your leg already. Very good. That's where we want to feel it. And now, keep that leg stretched. Press again into your hands or elbows, and then we draw small circles with the right foot. Just tiny circles. Exhaling, core is engaged. Small circles. And then we go the other way. Also small circles. Keep going, a little bit more, and then very good, right knee down. I feel it. And now, if you have one elbow, one hand, now change. Now you're on your right elbow and your left hand, and we're lifting up the left knee now. And then right away move into those small pulses, donkey kicks. And really see that you have your leg as high as possible, and then you just make these small moves. And on the exhale, you keep also pulling in the belly. Keep lifting that knee high. Keep lifting and lifting. Exhaling, check your belly. Also check that you're not collapsing down to the mat. You, with your upper body, you want to be as far away as possible from your mat. And then from here, straighten that leg and bend. Straighten, stretch the toes, bend the knee, flex your foot. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Exhaling, pull in the belly. Really also working from the powerhouse, as it is called in Pilates, meaning the whole center of your body. Bending and stretching. Bending, stretching. Bending, stretching. Stretch, bend one more time, and then we stretch. Keep your toes stretched, and now small circles on this side. Try to have the leg as high as possible, and then just feel that with your toes, with your foot, you're just drawing small circles. Exhaling, your belly draws in, and then changing directions. Very good. Left knee down. Now just sit back, tuck your toes, and now we try to sit back on our heels. We just want to get off our hands a bit. Just sit back. It's a very nice stretch for the plantar fascia, so our soles of the feet. Stretch your arms forward and then open and close. So you really want to make fists here and then stretch the 10 fingers away from you. This is a very good counter move here. But of course you can also do this anytime you're working on a computer. Really relaxes the fingers, shoulders away from the ears. I know it's difficult, but keep going, keep going, keep going. Very good. And maybe shake your hands and then bring these upper part of your feet, put it on your mat like this. Very good. We continue from here. So again, you can be on both elbows. I will go for this version now and interlace your fingers, but you can also be on one elbow and one hand. Now we start with our right leg again, so you are on your right hand. So exhaling, really mindfully drawing that belly towards your spine. Perfect. And then with your elbows, you press your upper body away from the mat, lifting up the right knee. And now we're opening up that right knee towards the right side. So we're opening up the hip, and now we're drawing big circles. Right knee to the upper arm and then back up. Draw a big circle with that knee, as big as you can. Opening up the knee to the side. Touch the upper arm and back up. Nice one for our hips and the side of our legs. It's an area where many of us have weak muscles because on a day-to-day basis we hardly ever use these. Keep drawing these circles, these big circles. Exhaling, pull in the belly. All right, next time you have your knee back up, leave it there, and we're changing directions. Now the knee comes forward towards your right upper arm and then lift it out to the side and back up. So for me, this is the more difficult one because we have to lift the leg now up high to the side. And also check that your left hip and your left leg is very controlled and stable. So no moves on the left side, just the right leg, right hip moves. Keep engaging your core here. Very good. 3 more times to the side. 1 and 2 and 1 last one. 3. Very good. Right knee down. Immediately we're moving to the left side. So press yourself away from the mat. Exhaling, engage your core. Left knee lifts up, and then we're opening up the left knee to the side. Bring it forward to the left elbow. Drawing a big circle on this side now. Look back to your right leg now. That should not move at all. Just the left side moves here. Open up the knee to the side or the hip to the side. And then bring it forward as much as you can. Controlled. Exhaling. Engage your core. And then once your knee is back up, stay there. And then we change the direction. So knee forward towards your left upper arm, out to the side and back up. Forward to the side and back up. Check your right hip that it's not moving at all. It stays where it is. Really lifting that knee high to the side. That's the work we want. Lift it high. Drawing a big circle here. Exhaling. Pull in the belly. We're almost done, guys. You should probably feel it by now. I definitely feel it in my hips. 3 more times. 1 and 2 and last time. Very good, guys. Come up. Just sit on your heels. Take a quick rest here. Maybe you want to shake your hands. Maybe you also again want to open and close your hands. Yes, I know there's a lot of work happening in your arms as well, even though we said it would be focused on the legs and glutes. Very good. Now from here I will stay here so you can see better. We're coming forward again on our all fours. Now we're stretching out our right leg. So really stretch it to the side. And what we want to do now, we want to lift up that right leg without movement in the left hip. So exhaling. First thing, you want to draw in your belly towards you and then lift that leg up and coming down. Just lifting up a couple of times. Then you will see how this goes. If it's too much, then don't lift it up so high. But you should really feel it here also in the side of your right leg. Lift it up. Exhaling, draw in your belly. Also press into your hands. Press yourself away from the mat. Lift that leg up. Up. And up. Exhaling up. Very good. Now, you can continue with this one, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you bring your right hand more under your face, because now we're going to lift up, or we just try it. Lift up the left hand and the right leg. So lift it up both at the same time and coming back down. It's a bit of balance and body control, which is also very important in Pilates. Really exhaling, pull in your belly and then lifting up the leg and the arm, balancing and coming back down. Lifting up and back down. You might be a bit wobbly like me, no problem. Lifting up. Very good. We do it one more time. Exhale, pull in your belly, lifting up, and then. Perfect. Bring the right knee in. Now we're stretching out the left leg. Press your upper body away from the mat. Exhaling. First thing, always pull in your core. Engage your powerhouse. And then, now the left leg lifts up. Controlled. Down to move towards the left towards the right with your right hip. You just want to stay, again, very stable here. Just the left leg lifts up. Lifting up. Exhaling, core is engaged. Lifted leg up. Up. And up. And up. Now again, you can stay here, or you're going to do one hand and one leg. So you bring in your left hand a bit closer under your face. So for more stability, stretch your 10 fingers. That also gives you more stability. And now exhaling, belly draws in, arm and leg up. Very good. Right arm, left leg lifts, back down. Lift it up. Feel it in the side of your legs. Very good. In your hips. That's what we want to feel. Lift it up. Exhaling, lifting up. Lift it up. And then one more time. Perfect. Exhale. Just one more time. Try it. Very good. And now we're coming down here on our side. So we are done being on our arms. We just now come to our sides, and now first we stay on the elbow, later we're coming down. We have our knees bent in front of us. We try to have our knees together, the feet together, and then the hips draw forward. So you want to also have the hips on top of each other. Press into your hand and press yourself away from the mat. And from here, we lift up those hips, lifting up, and you can bring your arm overhead as well. So really lift up those hips and coming back down. Up and back down. Now you might say, or might feel, not much here, that is not enough for you. So what you can do, you can stretch your legs or straighten your legs. Try to have the feet one after the other, so not on top of each other. I think that's too difficult. Now you can do the same exercise. So lifting up the hips, arm overhead and coming back down. Exhaling, lifting up and arm back down. So either way is good, whatever works for you. Up, arm overhead. Reach, lift those hips high, lifting up, back down. So we do 3 more, either way, bent knees or straight legs. Exhaling, lifting, up, second time, and one more time. Exhaling up, very good. Now from here, we're going to come down. Keep your arm bent, bring your hands behind your head. Now you want to see that you're in a good stable position with your upper body, and then you straighten your legs. You have your legs on top of each other, and from here we're going to lift up the top leg. Just start lifting it up and down a little bit, and really make sure also that here the same thing. You draw in your belly, stretching that leg up, slowly, controlled, and then we're lifting up that leg, we leave it up there, and then we make small circles in that leg, and keep your core engaged. Exhaling, draw in the powerhouse, change the direction, and then from here we bend that knee, we bring it forward, and then we stretch the leg. Bring the knee towards your nose and straighten. Bend that knee and straighten. So, but the knee is still lifted, right? So we lift it and we bend it, straighten it. Very good. Really bend that knee as much as you can towards your face. Straighten it. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Very good. One more time. Bend and straighten. So, and now you can straighten the lower arm and you can just rest your head on your lower arm. This should be very comfy. And now your top leg, you bend that knee so that gives you stability. And the lower leg is straight. And then top hand can hold you here also for stability. And then the lower leg lifts up. Now we're working on the inside of our leg, so more the adductors. So keep lifting that leg up. Nice and controlled as well. And also see here, exhaling. You might even with your hand press into your belly. Feel how hard it is when you have it engaged. Lift up that leg. Lift it up. Exhaling. Engage your core. Really nice one for our adductors. Gives us beautiful insides of the legs, but also strength there, not just beautiful legs. And then keep it lifted. Also here we want to draw small circles. I know it's hard, you probably feel it by now. Keep drawing circles, and then the other way. Draw circles. Very good. And then we are done with this side, guys. So change over to the other side. And first we are on our elbow again. So really press into that elbow. You have your knees. You can have it bend in the beginning. Knee on top of each other, feet on top of each other, and then press your hip forward. And then from here, we're going to lift up the hips and the arm overhead. Exhaling, lifting up. And you know, if you want to stay here, you stay here. If this is enough for you, great. If not, you just stretch your legs, bring the feet just behind each other, and then exhaling. Same thing, lift up those hips, lift up the arm overhead. Exhaling. Engage your core. Exhaling, lifting up as high as you can with those hips. As you know, we are pretty much done, so give it all. Exhaling, lift up those hips. Up, up, lift up. Very good. 3 more times. 1 and 2. 1 more time. Exhale. Great work, guys. So now we're going to come down. We rest our head in our hands, which we interlace behind our head. And then you start lifting up the top leg. First, just lift it up and down. Exhaling. Very good. Have your toes stretched. That's also a thing in Pilates. We like to have our toes stretched here. Keep lifting that leg up. And then keep your leg up. Check, exhaling, engage your core, and then small circles with your toes. Really good. You probably feel it here on the side. And then change the direction. Keep with it, guys. Keep with it. Very good. Then bend your knee, bring it close to your nose, and stretch that leg. Up, bend it and stretch. Exhaling. Pull in the belly, bend the knee, straighten it, bend and straighten. Excellent work, guys. Keep with it. Knee high up, exhaling, pull in the belly a bit more. Keep bending the knee towards you, straightening, bending. Very good. One more time, guys. Lift the knee to your nose and then straighten that leg. And now we come down all the way with our head on our arm. Find a good stable position here. Bend your lower knee. So you have your upper knee is bent, your lower leg is straight, and your hand can give you support here. And then lifting up that lower leg. Again, keep your toes stretched also here. Check that your core is very much engaged. Exhaling, lifting up that leg. Try to lift it up as high as possible, feeling the insides of the leg. Very good. This is our last exercise, guys, so you can do it. Keep with it. And then keep it lifted, drawing small circles. One direction, keep drawing small circles and then changing the directions. Keep drawing those circles. I know this is really work for the legs now. Probably feel it like me. Excellent. And then just from here, roll onto your back. Just press your knees towards you and just roll a bit on the back from side to side. Very good. And then rolling over to the right side. Press into your left hand. Come up into a seated position. Well done, guys. 30 minutes for your legs and your glutes. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you liked it. And if yes, come back for more and have a great day. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.